Some are beautiful undressed. Some are beautiful undressed, while some are beautiful naked. However, ensure you are only gullible to an individual who possesses a sound mind. Hi, I'm Bliorisa, the convener notes for you, and today we will be discussing on the topic, maybe I am too much to handle, subtitled, maybe I was really the problem. So are you that individual who, after each break from a relationship, each loss of a relationship, each argument in your relationship, each little slight issue, whether with your colleague, your partner, or whomever, you feel like you were the problem always, bracket always, because the issue here is when you feel you are always the problem. Are you that individual who always feels that way? I'm here to inform you that you are not always the problem. You are not too much to handle. And I will tell you how and why. How? Perspective. Why? We'll get to know soon. But first, let's deal on how. How are you not always the problem? Perspective, right? Perspective. Between each individuals, 2, 3, 4, 5 individuals, siblings, friends, white or black, whatever race, no one individual completely shares or possesses identical perspective of issues with the next individual, right? No one individual completely, perfectly identifies or possesses the same perspective on issues with any other individual. Every individual with his or her own perspective, regardless of whomever they are. So one of the issues of how come you are not always the problem is because each individual shares separate perspective on issues. So your perspective may be right on that issue, on this issue, but the next individual's perspective may differ. That does not mean most times you are not wrong, but you are not always wrong. You are not always wrong. So shift that thought. Say, I feel wrong every time. Now it's me. Why? Why are you not always the problem? Why? Right? Why? Now, let's switch it back to the quote of today. A sound mind. Ensure that you always measure the quality of mind of the individual we are communicating with. How sound do you perceive this individual's mindset to be? How sound is this individual's mind? Note that you are never qualified enough to describe how sound you are or how sound another person is, but you should be able to measure how sound you are and how sound the next person may be. So when issues arise, dissect and then conclude that maybe you just have a sound mind than the next person. And yes, you may be wrong. but that could be possible, right? You have a sound mind than the next person. So now your duty is to attempt to bring clarity to the next person. And then whereas you can't bring clarity, you should be wise enough to either be patient with this individual, attempt to develop an understanding with this individual, measure this individual value in your life, and decide if you should walk away or remain with that individual. Maybe I am too much to handle. Maybe I was really the problem. So no. You are not too much to handle. You are not really the problem. It's just perspective. And then maybe you lack a sound mind, or maybe the individual you struggle with lack a sound mind. I am Blue Orisa, your convener. Notes for you.